Santa Maria Regional Landfill, 2065 East Main Street in Santa Maria. They're open every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Disposal of oil and filters is free. Other household hazardous waste like paint, pesticides, gardening chemicals, or other unwanted household cleaning materials can be disposed of at no charge as well. For your safety, please bring used oil in 5-gallon size containers limited to 15 gallons. For complete details, call the Utilities Department at 805-925-0951, extension 7270, funded by Cal Recycle.
7:32. Thanks for tuning in to AM 1440 and FM 106.3 KUHL. Coming up, we'll check some more news, and coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, Craig Schaefer expected here. We'll talk about the latest production from PCPA, Brighton Beach Memoirs. But right before that, it's time to talk food with our favorite grocery gal, Amy Goldsmith. Amy's helped to launch and grow some of the most well-known brands that many of us eat or at least see on the grocery shelves daily. You can follow her and her antics on Instagram at The Grocery Gal, where she reviews new products and gives us a glimpse into her crazy life as a food finder. Amy, thanks for joining us again.
Good morning, Ben.
All right, so we always ask, what's the latest in food news? Anything new to report?
Well, actually, there's a bit of breaking news, actually. The beloved Shamrock Shake is back at McDonald's.
Woohoo! All right.
It's been gone for a few years. They brought it back, started yesterday. This is the shake that they usually bring around for St. Patrick's Day. It's a vanilla shake with mint in it. They're also bringing one with Oreos in it. So if you love that Shamrock Shake, time to go get it now through the middle toward the end of March.
All right.
So,
yeah, time to get your shake on.
Yeah, time to get your shake on. The other thing, too, is I don't know if you and your listeners know about it, but there is actually a San Luis Obispo Craft Beer Fest taking place tomorrow and Saturday at Madonna Inn from noon to 5.
Okay.
So it's like craft beer and want to try some new beers and like music and looking for something to do. That's taking place, again, tomorrow and Saturday, noon to 5 at the Madonna Inn Expo Center.
All right. Sounds like a lot of fun. Yep. And I think you got something else for us, too, right?
I do. Actually, Saturday is National Margarita Day. So there will be local deals all over town. So if you like margaritas, be sure to stop in at your local watering hole because they're having deals. And a few include Chevy's Fresh Mix with $6 margaritas and Chili's. They'll be serving 3 premium margaritas for just $5. So you'll be able to choose from the Cuervo Blue Margarita, the Islandy Tropical Sunrise Margarita, or the Fruity Blueberry Pineapple Margarita for only $5.
Okay.
Also $5 margaritas at Olive Garden, $5 watermelon margaritas. And actually interesting, Target is selling everything you need to make yourself a homemade margarita. So from mixes to glasses to the concoction makers, you can go online and get a coupon and get $5 off when you spend $50. And Walmart groceries. So Walmart online, order everything you need to enjoy margaritas at home, including chips and salsa and the mixes. And if you're a new customer on Walmart.com, you can get $10 off on orders over $50. So that's just happening on National Margarita Day this Saturday.
All right. Looking forward to it. So, Amy, I feel there's a lot of random food holidays. Is this true?
Yes, and you're absolutely correct. There is a holiday for absolutely everything. And so how this works is, for food holidays in particular, there's a website called Foodimentary.com, and it usually broadcasts about 450 food holidays to its nearly million Twitter followers. And so, from there, marketers and journalists and local businesses latch on to promote, these different days for various reasons, usually, really honestly, to help sell products or bring people into their restaurants on, maybe a slow Tuesday. And so these food holidays have really caught on, and they've created phenomena, really.
Wow. So are these really sanctioned holidays or something different?
Yeah, well, sometimes national days are created by presidential proclamation or a resolution in the House or Senate. And in fact, on July 9th in 1984, President Reagan signed Proclamation 5119 declaring National Ice Cream Day, saying that it's actually nutritious and wholesome. But other Reagan proclamations included National Frozen Food Day and National Catfish Day. And so, but the catch is that these proclamations are really only meant to be a one-time deal. So there isn't technically an official National Ice Cream Day, but it really hasn't stopped, the marketers and those from, latching onto it again and giving out free scoops of ice cream on National Ice Cream Day on July 17th. By the way, July 17th being National Ice Cream Day, it's also International Emoji Day, just so you know.
All right, we're speaking to Grocery Gal Amy Goldsmith. So is a lot of this maybe just a PR stunt?
Yeah, exactly. It's fun, though. I mean, food is one of those things that really unite our country, right? But you're correct. I mean, a fair amount of national days are invented by organizations or companies, like I said, just to look up the drum up interest. And that's where you get, like, National Drive-Through Day. It was created by Jack in the Box, shocker, right? Or National Underwear, and that was from an online underwear retailer called Fresh Pair. And they often correlate with seasons. For example, May 28th is National Hamburger Day. That's right around Memorial Day weekend, right, when everyone's firing up the barbecue. July 11th, Slurpee Day, invented by 7-Eleven, right in the middle of summer. August 10th, National S'mores Day, right in the heat of summer, an ideal campfire time. So, yeah, it's really a PR stunt and helps to, have fun and generate business. And by the way, then on May 30th, your birthday, it's National Mint Julep Day.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, and mine, the day after yours, we always celebrate our birthdays together. Mine, May 31st, National Macaroon Day.
All right. I like that. I'm going to be turning 50 this year. Did you know that?
Oh, my gosh, Ben.
Getting so old now.
Well, guess what? You're going to need a mint julep on your birthday to get through it.
Absolutely. Well, anyway, how do you get a holiday? How do you, we're talking about some of these days, so how do you get a holiday?
So there's an organization called the National Day Calendar, and they actually kind of aggregated all of these different holidays and then created a 4-person team, and they meet in a room in North Dakota and review people who have submitted holidays, suggested holidays. So it actually costs about $2,300 to $4,000 to add a new day, and they'll add on to day, so one day in particular can have 5 or 6 different holidays. It doesn't really matter. But they just say that the team really reviews it, and it has to be unanimous. So, so that's really how you can just pay for a holiday. They say that they get a lot of submissions for, like, people wanting to name it a holiday after the boyfriend or girlfriend, and they will not do that. So.
All right. I guess there's a line and you shouldn't cross it probably or something, right?
Right. They just figure if it's national, this is my boyfriend, Max Day, and Max and I break up, that's not really going to work for everyone, is it? So
yeah, very true. But anyway, is some of this, does it really help? And maybe, like National Ice Cream Day, people actually are aware of that and they'll come in and buy ice cream. So, does it help?
It absolutely helps. It absolutely helps. And, and journalists, have fun with it. And so it's always promoted on, online or on the news. And, even for like National Slurpee Day is a real deal. And if you go to 7-Eleven on July 11th, they've got, special things set up, and you go in and you get a free Slurpee. So, National Ice Cream Day, you can get some free ice cream, and it'll really, people will come back, or they'll get other things that maybe they're not offering for free. So they'll get a spike in business. Absolutely.
All right, there you go. So don't forget National Margarita Day coming up here on Saturday. Amy Goldsmith's been joining us. Of course, you can follow her and her antics on Instagram at The Grocery Gal, where she reviews new products and gives us a glimpse into her crazy life as a food finder. Amy, thanks for the great information, and looks like we'll chat with you next week.
Thanks, Ben. Have a great day.
All right, 7:40. Don't forget birthdays and anniversary wishes. 928-1440 is my number. A crossing guard in Kansas is dead after saving 2 children from a speeding car. Police say the 2 juveniles were using a crosswalk near a school in Kansas City Tuesday when Bob Nill noticed a car speeding towards them. That's when the 88-year-old began yelling at the children to get off the street. The car missed the children but hit the crossing guard, who later died at the hospital. The school declared Nill a hero for keeping the children out of harm's way. In Colorado, the Denver City Council will not be voting on overriding the mayor's veto of a proposed pit bull ordinance until next week. Mayor Hancock announced that he would veto the measure that would allow pit bulls to be owned legally in the city. The President's Day holiday made it difficult to create enough time on the council's agenda to discuss, debate, and vote on the measure, so it was moved to next week's council meeting. The council needs 9 votes in favor to override the mayor's veto. With another wildfire season not far ahead, an expert on wildfires is urging Americans to learn from Australia about wildfire prevention.